Gremlins. It's a very classic little movie. They had toys, cereal, video games. Whenever this movie hit the streets, it was Gremlin mania all of a sudden. I can definitely say that this was one of the craziest films that I saw as a kid that was a Christmas movie. It was literally these little creatures attacking people. It was fucking badass. So when the movie opens up, we're in a china shop, and this is where we see one of the main characters, Randall Peltzer, played by the infamous Hoyt Axton. And he's basically trying to sell this guy this invention that he came up with called the Bathroom Buddy. He's trying to sell this invention to him that's obviously shit and doesn't work when he hears a strange sound coming from somewhere in the shop. He sees this tiny little creature, and then he asks the shop owner how much he would sell it to him for.
It's exactly what I've been looking for, and I've been everywhere. I'll give you $200. That's $200.
I'm sorry. Mogwai, not for sale.
And as he's going to leave, I guess the shop owner's grandson offers it to him. This is where he tells him 3 important rules about the creature that he must obey.
He hates bright light, especially sunlight. It'll kill him. And keep him away from water. Don't get him wet. But the most important rule, never feed him after midnight.
So the movie stars Billy, played by Zach Gilligan. He's just a bank teller and just your standard, really easygoing guy. So after a rough day at work, to say the least, Billy returns home to receive the Christmas gift that will change his motherfucking life forever. So Billy opens up the box, and this little creature pops out. This is where his dad informs him that he named him Gizmo, so I guess his name is Gizmo.
I just call him Gizmo. He seems to like it.
Billy's mom's about to take the standard Christmas photo, and she doesn't know that light hurts him, or, it fucks him up. So she takes a picture of him, and the flash just blinds him. Gizmo freaks the fuck out. And this is where Billy's dad lays down the 3 almighty rules that we already covered, just to kind of, get the mom and Billy also up to speed here.
Sunlight will kill him. Keep him away from water. The most important thing, don't ever feed him after midnight.
So later on we see Pete, played by the one and only Corey Feldman. He accidentally spills some water on it, and then this happens. There's a shitload of them now, and these cute little fuckers are everywhere, and they came to wreck shit. Billy's feeding the gremlins. I mean, they gotta be hungry. There's a shitload of them now. They are really chowing the fuck down. I gotta say it. It's kind of gross. Whenever Billy finally passes the fuck out and falls to sleep, the gremlins begin to morph. They turn into these giant egg sack looking things. It kind of looks like something straight out of the movie Alien. I guess it's like the second form in the transformation metamorphosis that they go through to turn into these giant, scary-looking motherfucking gremlins. I don't know. Shit's pretty intense.
Right, this is a cocoon, and inside he's going through changes. Lots of changes. It's called a metamorphosis. It's a change in form and in appearance.
We then see Gizmo, who's like hiding inside of a motorcycle helmet or something, and he's just watching all of the gremlins hatch out of their eggs. I gotta say, it's a very creepy scene. So we see Billy's teacher, Mr. Hanson, staying late to grade some papers, I guess. And let me tell you something, folks. It does not end well for Mr. Hanson at all. Now that's pretty fucked up. Back at home, Billy's mom notices the giant hatched eggs in her son's bedroom.
Are you okay? Where are you?
Mom, they hatched. Get out of the house. Mom?
So the gremlins try to attack Billy's mom, and then we get this really fucking badass scene where she throws one of them in a microwave and he blows the fuck up. Now that is badass. So one of these evil little fuckers jumps out of the Christmas tree and attempts to friggin' strangle Billy's mom when Billy comes in just in time. Dun, 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 dun.
Mom, are you alright?
And that's when the leader, Stripe, yeah, these things actually have a fucking leader, bursts out the window and escapes into the cold December night. Shit is going down at Kingston Falls YMCA. Billy's walking around the pool for some reason when Stripe comes out of nowhere and he jumps into the pool, ultimately creating an army of evil fucking gremlins. So the gremlins are running amok all around this little town. They don't give a damn. They're partying like it's 1995. They're smoking cigarettes, chugging beers, fucking gambling. This shit is insane. There's also this really cool little scene where a bunch of them are in a theater watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Very cool little scene. They're watching Snow White and they love it. The gremlins chase Billy, Gizmo, and his girlfriend into an old department store. And then we see a bunch of TVs, and they all have the same display. Fucking Stripe, that evil fuck. So he pops out and he's wielding a crossbow, and he shoots Billy in the arm. And then all of a sudden you hear a chainsaw somewhere in the distance. Chainsaw murder, aisle 5. They kick the lights on and then it fucks his little evil gremlin ass up. Later on, we see Stripe standing on this fountain. He's got this giant Dirty Harry revolver, and he's just popping off rounds at shit. Stripe's still doing his Dirty Harry thing, when all of a sudden Gizmo gets the bright idea to just open up all the windows. And then the sunlight comes in through the roof and literally melts this fucking dirty gremlin ass. The combo of the light and the water just don't mix. Take that, you gremlin fuck. So, it's the end of the film when the shopkeeper from the beginning of the movie shows up to basically take Gizmo back, I guess. Just your standard sappy 80s ending where, you know, the kid befriends a creature, some kind of strange creature, and then it has to like go, or it's taken away at the end, or it has to leave at the end, you know. E.T. sort of shit, or Frosty kind of thing, you know? Same old spiel, same old shtick. The movie also has like a horror movie feel at some points, you know? Like, it definitely has a lot of horror elements in it for sure. Then again, it also has that really great Christmas atmosphere and gives you that really holly jolly feel, you know, that Christmas feel as well. So it's a good mix of both, for sure, of horror, Christmas, and a little bit of comedy in there. So that's basically it for this review of Gremlins, folks. I definitely highly recommend you guys go check out this Christmas classic if you haven't seen it already. Oh, and one last thing. If your air conditioner or your washing machine blows up, or your video recorder just conks out, before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, check all the cupboards, look under all the beds, because you just can never tell. There might be a gremlin in your house.